Okay, I've moved over to the sales station. We're going to start this computer up. It's already powered on. I'm assuming that everybody knows how to turn the computer on with your power buttons. Turn your computer on. It's sleeping right now. I'm just going to move the mouse around. And again, you notice the users are up here. Photo, I have my account, I have my wife Tracy's account, and a guest account. Like I said in the other video, you're always going to log into photo. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to ask me for the password again. That's TriPrism. It's all lowercase. And I'm going to hit enter. And I don't know if you can see this on all of our computers. We have, like this one is called Sales One. This is HEP _ MacBook Pro 3. This is my third MacBook. So it's MacBook Pro 3. There's an IP address that's on the label here. Each computer has its own IP address. Those things are important when you're going to start networking. On this other computer, the capture computer that we set up earlier, that IP address, you have to know that IP address because that's the one that you're going to log into. So if you don't know it, ask the photographer. He should be able to tell you what the IP address of the capture computer is. We're going to start out right up here in the Windows Finder. And for those that are not familiar with Macs, the Windows Finder is the same thing as the Apple Finder is the same thing as the Windows Explorer. It's this little icon with the smiley face down here. When you click on it, it opens up. It shows you folders. I'm not clicking on the right side. It shows you your folder structure and your applications and things like that that are in folders. Ours default to this one folder here called Print to File. We have it set up to do that because when we print images to a Print to File folder, and you'll see these images in here. These were from a job a couple days ago. I'm going to close this down though. Up the top up here, you'll see on this menu, you'll see Go. And down here you'll see Connect to Server. Keyboard shortcut is Command K. And when you open this up, this screen will pop up and it says Connect to Server, and it'll show you usually what computers it's seeing on the network right now, or these may be computers that I've manually added the IP address down here so you can find them easily. But here's the one that we're looking for. This is the capture computer. It's 192.168.0.202. We see it, so we just go over here and we hit connect. And as soon as it finds that computer, it's going to ask you for the password, and it's always the same. You're always going to be user photo, and the password's always going to be the same as TriPrism, so that you don't forget. I don't know if I typed that right. TriPrism. And I'm going to hit connect. And it's now looking at the hard drive on the computer that we're using to capture pictures with. And it's always on my computers, I'm capturing it into the main image folder. So I'm just going to hit OK. And you can close this screen out now. And now you're going to go in and you're going to start TEPSX up just like you did in the other video. We're going to go down and find the little camera icon. We're going to click on it. It's going to start TEPS. And here's the difference. You're a sales station, so you're not capturing pictures onto this computer, so you're going to use preview images. Anytime you're a sales station, it's going to be preview images. We're going to click that. It's going to show me the folders that are on this computer in the main images. Now, it should show you, by default, it should be showing you the folders that are on the capture computer. And that computer there is this one, MacBook Pro 1. And we're going to go over to the MacBook Pro 1, the shared computer MacBook Pro 1. And we're going to go to the main images. and we're going to find that folder I created earlier with today's date, 01/27/2015 underscore demo. We're going to click that and we're going to hit choose. Now, you notice there's thumbnails up there. Sometimes those will pop up, sometimes they won't. We're going to go in here in our preferences, and this is one thing I didn't have you check, but you should have. You want to make sure you're in the customer order mode. So I'm going to have to get out of here. I'm going to have to back out, quit TEPS-X, hit OK. And I'm going to have to go to the main menu of TEPS. I told you this is very important. Learn how to go to the preferences and go to the TEPS settings and go down here and enable customer order mode. Hit OK. Now I go back, preview my images again. Go back to my shared computer, the MacBook Pro 1, main images. Find the folder, the demo folder, and hit choose. So, now we're in the customer order mode. Basically what that means is we're going to be using a barcode scanner. And I may be out of, I've got one more port over here. We'll plug this barcode scanner up. You hear it beeping to verify that it's on. And now, when I scan, that particular code is those images that we shot earlier. Remember the keyboard shortcut to get to the input screen is Command 1. Hit the Command key and the number 1 at the same time. It'll bring up this screen so you can manually put a number in. If you remember, I took a picture and I called it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if I hit OK, it should find that one image, and there it is right there. Usually when you get to a job, the template that you're going to be using is already selected. But if you want to manually change to a different template, you just go over here under category, and there's different templates. We're going to go ahead and put this on default, standard templates. That way they won't have any kind of frame on them or any kind of background. It's just a regular picture like that. Takes the border off. This is one of the things that you can change from TEPS settings. If you go up here to preferences while you're in the operation screen, it's one of the things that you can change is chroma key preferences right here. I can go in there and tell it by default when I start this computer what folder I want it to start in. So I'm going to just set it to default standard templates, and then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to select one. I'm just going to do a 4x6 landscape. Hit OK. That's one of the only things that you can change without going back to the main menu is the chroma key settings. So that's how you start up a computer and network it to the capture computer. Over here now we have packages that we're going to be selling to our customers, and we'll get into that in the next clip.